The Weeknd recently blew up in a big way, making a ton of top trending songs. Today I'm going to cover the untold truth of The Weeknd. Welcome back to The Success, let's get into the video. Dropping out of high school influenced The Weeknd's stage name. How does one decide on calling oneself The Weeknd? Well, during a 2013 Reddit AMA, the singer-songwriter born Abel Makonnen Tesfaye explained that he came up with the name after, wait for it, one fateful weekend. I left home when I was about 17, dropped out of high school, and convinced Lamar to do the same, lol. We grabbed our mattresses from our parents, threw it in our friend's van, and left one weekend and never came back home, he wrote. It was going to be the title of HOB. I hated my name at the time though, so I tried it as a stage name. The Starboy singer and said the name sounded cool, but there was just one problem. I took out the E because there was already a Canadian band named The Weeknd, he revealed. But don't see his dropping out of high school as him endorsing it. I'm not trying to inspire people to drop out of high school or leave home at 16 or 17, he told Time. It's just something it's who I am. Things got bad after The Weeknd left home. The worst look anyone could ever have, The Weeknd said during his mother's disapproving gaze when he made the decision to drop out of high school. She looked at me like she had failed, but he left anyway. According to the publication, The Weeknd, his bestie Lamar Taylor, and another friend left their suburb, rented a one-bedroom apartment in Parkdale neighborhood of Toronto that he claims was largely inhabited by students and crackheads. Their monthly $850 rent was covered by their welfare checks, and they shoplift for food during the day. At night, it was the movie Kids Without the AIDS, Tesfaye said, clarifying no rules, and they did any drug they could get their hands on, including MDMA, Xanax, cocaine, mushrooms, and ketamine. The trio eventually got evicted and The Weeknd had to get creative in finding places to stay. There was like 3 girls that thought legit that I was their boyfriend, he said. He then found a job at American Apparel and began writing songs. The rest, as they say, is history. A possibly drunk Taylor Swift was obsessed with The Weeknd's hair. The Weeknd's trademark John Michael Basquiat inspired dreadlocks are gone now, but in 2015 they were part of his signature look. And during a Grammys after party that year, a possibly drunk Taylor Swift couldn't stop fawning over them. Everyone was hammered, The Weeknd told Rolling Stone about the party at a Bel Air mansion with Ed Sheeran and Katy Perry in attendance. Unfortunately, that was 1 month I decided to stop drinking. Everybody was having a great time. All these cool things were happening and I was shaking like, I really want to drink. Then Taylor Swift walked up. The whole time she was talking, she was kind of like petting my hair. I think she was just drawn to it. She must have had a little gone off a few drinks, she said. And of course I'm not going to be like, hey, can you stop? I mean, it felt good. But when she started petting my hair, that's when I was like, I definitely need a drink. So an allegedly inebriated Taylor Swift forced The Weeknd to break his sobriety. We need a song about that. The Weeknd is a quiet philanthropist. Although some might describe his music as depressing, The Weeknd's hope for the world certainly is not. He has used his influence and bank account to support numerous causes and initiatives to help those in need. In 2016, he donated $50,000 to the University of Toronto to help establish an Ethiopic studies program. The following week, he donated $250,000 to the Black Lives Matter movement. In 2017, he donated $100,000 to a maternity and children's medical facility in Uganda. 3 years later, he stepped up more, donating $500,000 that was split between Black Lives Matter Global Network, Colin Kaepernick's Know Your Rights Camp, and National Bailout. Keep supporting our brothers and sisters out there, risking everything to push for actual change for our black lives. He wrote on Instagram of the causes, adding, urging everyone with big pockets to give and give big. If you have less, please give what you can, even if it's a small amount. And after Beirut, Lebanon was rocked by a devastating explosion, the Can't Feel My Face singer donated $300,000 to the Global Aid for Lebanon. The same month, he had an interactive concert on TikTok that raised $350,000 for the Equal Justice Initiative, a nonprofit that is dedicated to ending mass incarceration. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.